Hi viewers, this is your blogger Hina Atif, and I'm here today with a very beautiful and distinction type of article to discuss with you today. That is love. Obviously, love is a very beautiful feeling, an enchanting one. But we are going to discuss here it in depth today. Love in general is defined as a structure of emotions, behaviors characterized by intimacy, passion, care, vows, attraction, and commitments. Love is a feeling that can vary in intensity and can change over time. It is associated with a range of positive emotions, including happiness, excitement, life satisfaction, and even euphoria. What is love actually? Yet, despite being the most studied behaviors and the most expended one, love is still the most least understood and the complex one. For example, worldwide, the researchers debate whether love is a biological or cultural phenomenon. Intimacy is sharing your private feelings, thoughts, sentiments, and desires with your beloved, trusting him to the utmost. Now, what are the types of love? The Greeks have divided love into 4 types. The first one is philia or friendship. That is the type of love that involves liking someone and sharing a certain degree of intimacy with your friend, brother or sister with certain restricted boundaries. But it's more likely to be a very perfect type of a relation because it involves sincerity and devotion in it a lot. The second one is eros, erotic or passionate love. We might as well get that we let me out of the way first. Eros is exotic, sexual or passionate love. It's often about the need and it's more about the person who's feeling attracted towards you. It's like an addiction. It can cause great joy to you and a sort of pleasant feeling, but sometimes it might bring you an immense sorrow, never-ending pain or hurt, and it might lead even to breakup. The third type of love is storge. Storge is love we all possess for our parents and kids. Natural, meaningless, without any sort of coercion. It's emotive because it pays the least attention as to whether the person is worthy of love or not. It's totally selfless. It's like giving you everything and not having anything in return or expecting anything in return. It's a quite beautiful one, I guess. The fourth one is agape. That is the love for mankind, serving humanity unreasonably to the most extent you can. Now, my dear youngsters, or even the adolescents and the adults, confuse love with infatuation or lust. In a culture obsessed with the idea of falling in love and being in love, it's imperative to understand the difference between love, infatuation, and lust. Because we all keep confusing all of these feelings, and sometimes we're not even aware what actually we are going through them. So awareness is the first step for any relation to be in with. Before going into the depth of today's topic, Let us see what is love at first sight. So to brief it concisely, I've chosen the Shakespeare's most romantic famous novel, Romeo and Juliet. Those my friends who have read it might know that the greatest of all the love stories is Romeo and Juliet. But my question to all of you is that whether this type of love story really even exists in our today's world or society. First of all, what is infatuation? If we are in love, sometimes it's not actually real love, it is infatuation. Infatuation is instant desire. Keep it straight. Is one of the set of cans calling to another. Love is friendship that has caught fire. It takes roots and grows one day at a time. Infatuation is marked by a feeling of insecurity. You are excited and eager, but not genuinely happy. There are nagging doubts, unanswered questions, little bits and pieces about your beloved. Love is quite understanding and the mature acceptance of imperfection. Love is actually real. It gives you strength. You are warmed by his presence, by your beloved's presence, even when he or she is far away from you. Miles do not matter here. They do not separate you. By near or far, you know he or she is yours and you possess her in any way. Infatuation has an element of sexual excitement and it's a temporary feeling which diminish as time passes, and the time comes when you realize that it was just sexual attraction towards the other sex. Infatuation, if you are honest, you will admit, and it is difficult to be in one another's company unless you know it ends in intimacy. It's doubtful everywhere. Infatuation actually isn't true love, but most of our youngsters confuse it with true love. It's actually a feeling of imagining impossible or improbable things, simply self-created mental series or a type of daydreaming. It's just something that makes you peaceful and pleasant, and you enjoy about the significant person. You create an idealistic image of that person. Love is a pure, selfless emotion, while infatuation is just a fantasy or an illusion of real love. Now, what is lust? Although most don't like to admit it, but lust is simply the extra sexual craving which, according to all religions, is strictly condemned and prohibited. So, it almost sounds frowned upon when comparing lust with revered word like love. That is the most pure emotion, I guess, in the world. And sorry to say, but more or less, the media, whether it be Lollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood, and the entire social medias, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything else, etc., are creating a negative impact on our kids and our youngsters and the upcoming generations. And it's really harmful for them concerning all life perspectives. People with lust will instantly use you to satisfy their needs or sexual needs, and actual words I might say the libido, and then leave you at the very moment once they are done. So please, my dear viewers, my friends, stop comparing love that is such a dignified, peaceful, romantic, beautiful, and pious emotion with this undignified desire called lust. Experts say that lust typically connect with one's more that comes more readily than love, because love takes time to connect with the beloved on a deeper emotional level. But if this lust also keeps you constantly with an electric type feeling whenever you meet the desired person or your beloved, that electric current type of feeling running throughout your body, and with the same particular individual, and you decide to stay with the person throughout your life, you take measures to marry him or her in any cause, then this lust takes the form of real dignified love, ultimately combining into a relationship that is marriage, which is no doubt legally, culturally, biologically, and last but not least, religious wise also. The experts say vulnerability is a key marker of love. If you feel safe, secure, and calm with the person, and you don't fear him or her physically, emotionally, or at any level, you're likely to experience true love now. Love, the true or real love, is beautiful. Being deeply loved by someone gives you the strength and meaning to live your life and builds up your self-confidence. A man or woman who truly loves you will never hurt you. And if intentionally or unintentionally tends to do so, he or she will feel the same pain that you're going through with. And he will eventually apologize and realize for his behavior, attitude towards you that hurted you. He or she won't harm you, even because your happiness, wishes, desires, and peace mean a lot to him or her. He values your happiness, and he wants to see you happy at all stages, in all forms. His or her support will let you fight any illness, any sort of hard times, any hardships, or even failures you confront in your life. When you might just give up, or you might just simply like to feel quitting off with everything, he or she will become the strength and will protect you and will encourage you to go for it and fight for everything and achieve your goals and dreams. So, the true love is considered to be a sort of strength for both the parties. So, the true love is considered sort of real great strength for both of the partners. He or she would protect you to the extent that you see yourself and the world through your beloved's view. He or she makes you how beautiful you are and your personality is, and how precious and valuable you are to him and to this world and to everyone. He or she notices and observes everything about you, about what really makes you happy and about what makes you sad. Why you're quiet today, why you're so much upset. Your true beloved notices the facial expressions and the instant feelings on your face whether you express it or not in front him or her. So, my dear, that true or real love is not just between the bodies, it's not just between the hearts, it's not just about sex or the sexual attraction, it's about the intimacy of the souls. The true love goes into the depth between your souls. So, the beloveds, possessing this feeling of true and real love are the soulmates, made for each other till the very end of life and even for the afterlife. I end up my today's session with a very beautiful poem on love. I hope you might like it. Just feel the emotions of the person saying these lines for his or her beloved. You make me laugh when I want to cry. Make me live when I want to die. Make me smile when I want to frown. Believe in me when no one else does. You're mine now. My is, my was, and my will be. When you call my name, I start to blush. I'm afraid people notice how much I need you. When I'm with you, time flies by fast. It's like the present is the past. I need you more than you can believe, love you more than you can conceive, think about you every night and day, and hope my life can stay this way. I don't want it to be any other way, because I love you from the beginning and will continue to love you till my death and even after my death. Thank you, my dear friends, for being out today, and hope to catch you soon again. Goodbye.